Hey, it's Audeyah. Welcome back to my channel.
2, 3, let's go!
In today's video, I'm going to be trying out some new to me makeup, and I also think I came up with a hack. So if you guys would like to see that, be sure to continue watching today's video. Before we go any further, this is the kit, Sunny Day Staples, and it is a purchase with a purchase exclusively available for the summer with Clinique. If you are a Macy's shopper, go ahead to your Clinique counter and see if they have these in stock. Pretty much it is valid with any product purchase that you make from Clinique. There is no minimum from what I'm aware of, and you can get this. So if you happen to need a Clinique haul, this is the video for you to check out before you do that. So in the Sunny Day Staples, according to the box and according to the picture, as well as you'll see throughout this video, it comes with 5 products and 1 cosmetic bag. So if you are someone who likes to have a good travel bag, this one is perfect, especially for the summer, because it's a really big bag, and to say it has 5 full-size products in here and it still has a good amount of space, you can pretty much use it as your travel bag if you are traveling this summer, or just as your makeup bag if you don't have that many products. So inside of here, the Superdefense City Block Daily Energy Face Protector with broad spectrum SPF 50, and this is 1.4 fluid ounces. I'll be sure to list the price of this so that you guys can really see the value of what this box offers. The second product that it lists is the High Impact Mascara. And the High Impact Mascara is 0.28 ounces of product, which amounts to 7 milliliters of product. Next, we have the Moisture Surge. So if you guys know anything about Clinique, you know this is one of their staple products, and of course it contains hyaluronic acid and aloe. This is going to be the 1.7 ounce size. So if you are interested in trying out Moisture Surge but you don't necessarily want to splurge on it, this is a good way to get into doing that. The next product that it mentions is the 7-day rinse off scrub, the 7-day scrub cream rinse off formula, and this one is 3.4 fluid ounces of product. And then there is another product in here. This is the Clinique Pop lip color and primer in the shade Beer Pop. So this is one of them that, you know, you gotta see it to believe it, and if you like what I have on my lips, then maybe you might like it and this is it for you. So the last product that it mentions is the cosmetics bag, which I already showed you. It's long, and I tested out to see if it was reversible in the video, so go ahead and stay tuned to see what that is all about. And then I feel like this is something that you could give to your children as a pencil case, because it could pretty much hook onto their bag, or you could hook it onto your luggage if you are traveling this summer, or maybe anytime. Next, the only other thing that I need to talk about, because we are featuring it in this video, are these new concealers from Clinique. So they definitely already had an apricot shade, but it was in a completely different formula. So now they came out with the even better all over primer color corrector, which is meant to neutralize and correct your areas that you need to conceal, and it's in the shade apricot as well as the shade peach. So I definitely tried both of them on my face. Let me know what side you think is what, and go ahead and skip on into the video to see exactly what my concealer hack was, and let me know if you will be trying it. So let's get right on into the video. We moved our operation to the bathroom, and hopefully this is a good way for you guys to see me. If it's not, let me know. I'm gonna use the 7-day scrub, and just based on over it, let's see what it's giving. I wasn't ready for that, but pretty much this is what it looks like. It just comes out like a worm, and I don't know why that grossed me out the way that it did, but anyway, we're gonna get into it and just scrub the face with this. Okay, so we're just gonna get the consistency, so I could definitely feel the granules in it, but they don't feel very harsh on the skin. I'm just aware that they're there. I'm gonna be going in with the Moisture Surge, so let's give this a try. I'm just scooping out at the top because I don't really like to waste product. And it pretty much has like this sort of jelly looking texture. And I'm just going to basically rub it all over my hands and then apply it to my face. So 2 ingredient call outs would be aloe vera and hyaluronic acid. So if you guys appreciate those ingredients, then you might really like Moisture Surge. What I like about it is that it doesn't feel greasy, but it has like almost like a slippery sort of feel, but slowly but surely it's working into the skin. So I feel like I could use this if I over exfoliated or just as a regular everyday moisturizer. Before I get into doing my makeup, the last product I'm going to use from the Sunny Day staples is going to be this right here, which is the Superdefense City Block Daily Energy and Face Protector. This is broad spectrum SPF 50, so this is a really good dosage. If only I could get it open. It's the kind of sunscreen that has a bit of a tint to it. So let's see. I do not have a mirror in front of me, so I have no idea how this is gonna look. It definitely does smell like sunscreen, but not in a very harsh way.
It was at this moment that she knew.
Okay, so after a bunch of elbow grease, we are still gray. I am not a fan of that at all, but it does feel very protected. Like I do feel a difference in my skin compared to when I had the Moisture Surge on my face. So I know that it has its own layer of protection, and I can definitely feel that. It does have a sunscreeny sort of smell, but not too offended by it. Personally, I think with this you would have to use a little bit less, especially if you're a person of color, but since you're usually putting makeup right on top of it, it doesn't really alter the makeup itself. But I would just say put a little bit of it on if you plan to use exclusively by itself, because it definitely does not melt into the skin. Like it has a tint to it, but it doesn't melt into the skin as nicely as I thought it would, and I'm a little disappointed by that, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get into this concealer hack now, and hopefully it goes as well as I think it's going to go. So we're gonna use these 3 colors first, and then I'm gonna swap it out and use that one. So we're gonna do 2 different concealer. We're gonna do the same concealer hack but in 2 different ways to see which one works the best, because this is something I've thought of. This is not something I've actually ever done, so hopefully it turns out correctly. First, I just want to explain what the hack is supposed to do. So I'm thinking if you have dark circles, this would be an easy way to, be able to get through your makeup in a few minutes rather than having to worry about doing it for a prolonged period of time. So the first thing that I'm going to do is use this e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, and this is the original formula, by the way. And I'm going to put 2 lines here and here, and then I'm going to do my best to more or less like cover it, but almost in like a V shape. I know it's not a perfect V, it's looking more like it's looking a little circular, but that's okay. Then I'm gonna use this concealer and I'm gonna put it right here over top. Right, bear with me, we're trying this for the first time. And then to finish things off, I'm just gonna fill the rest of the area with this Lancome concealer. This is the Tante Idole All Over concealer, and this is in the shade 495. So my hope with this hack is that it will completely eliminate like dark circles, as well as be my overall skin tone, as well as highlight. So pretty much excessive makeup, but not too much. I'm going to start in the middle. It's not going bad so far. And then I'm gonna go to the top and then just finish off by Okay, it didn't fail. It didn't fail. Thank you, Jesus. And then I'm just gonna use it just to cover my eye. That way it has something to blend into and it's not just being stopped too quickly or too harshly. So the only thing I will say is I'm not really seeing the brightness. It might translate differently on camera, but as for in person, it just kind of looks like my regular concealer. So with the other side, I'm gonna try it a little differently, and what I'm gonna do is the orange. Well, I mean, you definitely see a difference in brightness compared to where we started versus where we are. And thumbnail, we're gonna go right under here, this time just with the apricot shade. Just kind of connect it. Then we're going to do the same thing, which is use the e.l.f. concealer directly under it, and then we're going to use the Lancome concealer. So pretty much the reason I thought this up is because I wanted to be able to have some sort of like dark circle coverage, but not just that. I'm someone who already uses 2 concealers, so I kind of said, why not? When I saw this product at Clinique, I was like, well, why not? I might as well try to find a way to incorporate color corrector that isn't necessarily layering product on top of product, but putting product exactly where it needs to be so that it does what it's supposed to do. So definitely the apricot shade works much better for me. Well, definitely it works better on this side than it does on that side, but I think the placement of the product made the world of a difference. So I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be back to try the other products. It's time to try out this mascara, which is called the High Impact Mascara. So I'm just gonna go right in, because I kept my eye makeup really simple so we could really see what it's giving, if it's any good, if it's chunky. Pretty nice, I would say. Not bad, not bad. It's doing a lot of volume, I would say. Yes, definitely a lot of volume. It's looking wispy, I would say. Not very chunky, at least not in a way that you can't comb out. I think it complements this eyeshadow really well. So now let's try it on the bottom eyelash so we can really see what it's doing. I know this probably sounds really crazy, but I judge a mascara based on how well it performs on my bottom lashes, because I feel like you could see them, but you can't see them at the same time, especially when I put on makeup. When I'm not wearing makeup, they're there, but when I put on makeup, for some reason, every mascara does not work at adding length, or it just makes it look really smoky. Not smoky, that's what I'm trying to say. It just adds volume, not necessarily length. So for this one, I wouldn't say it's too bad. It definitely just has a very pillowy sort of texture, and it gives my lashes volume. But because it didn't come in a package, I can't tell if it was supposed to be a volume or if it was supposed to be just lengthening. So let me check the back of the box, because that's definitely not something I read. No, it does not say anything about volume. But I'll research it and I'll let you know if it's supposed to be volumizing, or if it's supposed to be lengthening. So the last product that we have to try is the Beer Pop lipstick, and this is the Clinique Pop Lip Color and Primer. So this is what this shade looks like, which I've been dying to swatch it. So this is what the lipstick looks like. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're about to find out. It's definitely bare, like barely there. and it has a bit of a sheen to it. So I'm going to try it on my lips first, and then if I'm not 100% you know with the color, then I'm going to line my lips. But first I just want to see what it looks like directly on my lips. So just based off of first impression, I definitely do not like lipsticks that have a sort of like gold reflex in it. I think it is more mature than my taste can handle, but it's something you could work with. I think if you top it with like liner and gloss. So that's exactly the combination I'm about to do. Okay, so this is the finished look. So let's talk about the highlights of this box first. I really liked the majority of products that were in this box. Absolutely love them. The only two product standouts for me would be the sunscreen and the lipstick, because those are the only two things that I feel like did not work as well as I thought. Like, I had to make them work in my opinion, but everything else was just easy and they worked as they should have. As far as the concealer hack that I tried, I definitely would be trying it the way that I did on this side, because I felt like it added more color to my face than doing it the other way, because it definitely brightened up my concealer on this side more than anything, which, I mean, it was a peach corrector, so I kind of set myself up. But I definitely like the way that this side of my face turned out as opposed to the concealer on the other side. But overall, these products were pretty good. And let me know if you'll be doing the purchase with the purchase box before it goes for the summer. And just to refresh you on what that is, it's this box right here, the Sunny Day Staples from Clinique, and it is a $35 box that you get with full-size products. Only full-size products come inside of it, and you just have to purchase anything from Clinique. So with that being said, we are at the end of today's video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed, and if you did, let me know down below, as well as leave me a like, and of course share this video with anyone who you think would really appreciate this as a gift for themselves. Honestly, you could gift this to anyone if you are an avid Clinique shopper, and if you're not, let me know down below why you're not a Clinique shopper. I personally do like the brand a lot. And if there's any other products you want to see me try from Clinique, be sure to let me know down below, and I'll get out to you as fast as I possibly can. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!